Hey everyone, welcome to Commercial Layout Design. I'm your instructor Jackie. This is week 4. Are we in week 4? I think so. Let me double check. But I think it's week 4. Welcome. I wanted to kind of start off before we keep going down this rabbit hole of graphics, of making graphics, which was your assignment to make 3 focus graphics from your thumbnails from the week before. I want to just kind of reiterate what we're doing and why we're doing this. So what I am looking for this class is for you to redesign a website, and hopefully something that is near and dear to your heart, or something that it doesn't exist right now. I think I was talking to Josh and we were looking at, he wants to do Smashway Burgers, but we couldn't find Smashway Burgers. The restaurant does not actually have a website. So this is a great chance to make a website or an app, right? They just have an Instagram and they already have good photos and a logo. My Instagram's not connected. So that's a good idea. Another one of you wanted to do the flour mill in Porterville, but they already have a great website. So I don't want you to pick someplace that already has a nice website. Like, this is already good. Not really going to improve too much on this. It's clean, it's white. It's got your arrangements. It's got a nice logo. It's got a search. It's got a cart. They've got an About Us section. You know, this is what we aspire to make for the class, because we will be going into making designs in this class. So I want you to make sure you pick something, a business or a place that doesn't have an existing website or an existing app. This is a great one. Aline in the class, this is exactly what I want from you guys. So if you haven't done this, I implore you to kind of go back and look over your thumbnail sketches and figure out how you would apply those sketches in the real world. But this is exactly what I'm looking for. So Aline is like, okay, I'm thinking about some ideas. She put her ideas right here. She either wants to do a coffee shop, a bakery, a pet grooming, a plant shop, or makeup. So she did some sketches for each one. Now, I want you to go, Eileen, I want you to go out and figure out what in the town can you do. Is there a bakery that needs a website or a app? Is there, I had a student do Stafford's app last semester, right? Stafford's doesn't even have an app. So the idea for this is not just to turn your ideas and sketches into something real and tangible in the digital sphere. And the idea is that you will have this finished website, and it won't be finished, but it'll look so good that you could go to Stafford's and be like, I made you this, hire me. Or here, I'm going to give you this, but you should pay me. Or something that'll look good on your portfolio. So I don't want you to go in and redo Steam's website. Okay. I don't want you to do video game anything. You can't make this look better. I mean, you could, but it's just at the level that we're at right now, maybe in user experience 2, I would have you do something like that. But right now we're at the kind of basic commercial layout design stuff. We're just kind of creating some graphics in Photoshop, and we're thinking about a business in town that is near and dear to your heart. Right now, I'm helping create this business and this is what I want you to think about. I haven't done this yet. So, okay, don't judge me right now. I'm showing you this. I just set this website up for the people at the Adult Day Services here in Porterville because they need help with their website, and I haven't touched it since then. I gave them a template and they're doing it. But see how everything's off? I need to fix all of these things. This is where the designer comes in, because even though people have ideas of things, it never looks right. So I'm helping them just out of the kindness of my heart because I care about things like this. And I want you to also help people in our town put a name out there for themselves. So if somebody has a personal grooming site or a pet grooming site, maybe one of your friends is becoming a pet groomer and needs a website. Just like what Aline was showing here, maybe there's another coffee shop in town. Maybe the Mud Room. Maybe the Mud Room needs a website. I think they have one. But I don't know. But like, go out there. There's a ton of panderias. Maybe go find a bakery that needs a website. Or there's other plant shops too in town. And, makeup, I would say last, because they usually hire nice marketing for that. But that's what I'm looking for, okay? So I'm going to assign your next assignment, but I really need you to kind of really think about what everything in this class builds every week. So we're starting with sketches. We're going to make some graphics. The next thing we're going to do is make a homepage, okay? So I want you to make a homepage. We're on week 4. Let's see here. Yep. I want you to fix a logo this week because whatever place you pick, either they already have a logo, like Smashway Burger has a pretty good logo that you could take and fix up, or you might need to make a logo for your friend's pet grooming site. Okay? So you want to do that. So, and then also I want to address also, this class will never be on Zoom. I taught it 2 years ago on Zoom. So if there's any mention of Zoom anywhere, please let me know. And then we have some required readings this week. These are some more case studies that we looked at. So, okay, anything that we looked at last Thursday. My Zoom class used to be last Thursday. So I want you to look at these different, and then I think by looking at these alone, you'll be able to understand what we're trying to do. So I'm trying to get you to start making graphics for your homepage that is going to be a real homepage that we're either going to make in Wix or in another program or in Figma, whatever. I'm going to let you choose. But your full assignment each week, we're doing something, right? So this is a case study. This is from a student who, yes, I've been teaching that long. You guys were probably babies then. But, so this is like the student work. This is what I'm looking for. I want a table of contents. This is your final. I want a creative brief. This is what you're coming up with right now. What is my creative brief? Who is my target audience? Well, it's people in the Porterville town that eat burgers. Okay. Who is that? That would be, I don't know. When did you start eating burgers? When you were a kid up until, 99 years old, right? Everybody eats burgers. So then we need to kind of, who is our target audience? It's people that make this amount of money, that are maybe this age, that, do yoga and dance. No, they don't. If they eat burgers, probably. But I don't need a project timeline. This is to mimic what the real world demands and what the real world experiences. So as you could tell, this particular competitive analysis, which was your assignment last week to think about. Or no, we haven't done the competitive analysis yet. We're doing that. This is coming up. So you're going to look at 3 competitors of, like, say you want to do a coffee app for Staffords, then you're going to look at 3. You're going to look at Starbucks, you're going to look at Dunkin' Donuts, and you're going to look at, I don't know, Phil's Coffee from San Francisco, wherever the big coffee places are that have all the money. You're going to look at those websites. You're going to make a mood board for your business. You're going to create a style guide for your business. And then we're going to do user persona. So all of these things are coming up. Okay, so that's why I want to make sure that your thumbnail sketches and your ideas, you actually pick something that exists out in the world today. I don't want you to make it up. I want you to go out in our community and find something to design for. Find someone or something that's near and dear to your heart. And if you can't find something that is local like this that really needs help, like, I haven't even put my touches on this. This is just the lady who works there is figuring this out in Wix and making it up as she goes along, which is not bad. I can just fix a few things and help her with her, like, sizing and her color backgrounds and some content. She's already got some kind of content coming in here. It's the blog. Anyway, so that's what's going on this week. So you're going to look at these required readings. And then we're going to make a logo in Illustrator. So you should have access to Illustrator. Let me know if you don't. This class you should have access to every Adobe program with this class. So we're going to play in Illustrator. We're going to create a logo for your business if they don't already have one. And if they do have one, like Smashway Burger has a logo, you're going to grab that logo, right? And you're going to image trace it in Illustrator. And yeah. So that's what you're going to do. So you have a ready vectorized logo. So when we start designing web pages, you have a nice looking logo for your portfolio. Remember, this is for you to design something that you like that is showing your skills as a designer. So you could potentially get a job, even in town. And the other thing, if you can't get a job with, if you're trying to do the Donut Factory or some other person's website, and if they don't want the website after you've made it, it'll look great on your portfolio. So remember, I want you to start with something basic that either doesn't exist or it's really badly done. Because then you'll look like the rock star. So I don't want you to start at Steam or Amazon or a video game company. I don't want you to start at a place that they have all the money. I want you to start at a place that has the little to no designers and that need your help and that you could actually make a difference in. Okay? Does that make sense? So this week, you are making a logo. Here is a mini lecture. Okay, this says Zoom meeting. I'm getting rid of the Zoom meeting. There is no Zoom meeting. Here is the demo that you can look at to show you Illustrator basics. If you don't know Illustrator, you should know Illustrator by now. If you're graduating in commercial layout and design, you should know Illustrator. I teach it in digital graphic design, which I taught it last fall. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. This is our lecture this week. We're at week 4. I'm going to move this up. And your assignment is to do a logo for your business. So that means you need to make sure you have a business to make a logo for. Okay, so if you have questions, please contact me direct. Just send me an email. I'm great on email. Or come by. I'm here every day from 10 to 4 in the digital art lab. So I can show you. We could work on a logo design. We could figure some stuff out together. I'm here for you. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Have a great week, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.